And a good afternoon, Bomber Nation. Welcome you to the Ozarks Baseball Classic. Day number 2. This is the semifinals of the winners bracket. It's the Mountain Home Bombers taking on the Pea Ridge Blackhawks. Good afternoon for baseball. J.R. Free on the mound for Mountain Home, as we were declared the home team. So we got to flip our graphics around just a little bit. We'll have our count and our score up on the screen momentarily. Jackson Free, the starting pitcher for the Mountain Home Bombers, as he stares at a ball 1-1. Next one's a ball 2-1. Ground ball snagged at second base. Throw to first. What a play to start the game for Mountain Home. Rowan Askew, hang a star on that one. That's the first out of the inning. First pitch from Free. Outside part of the plate, strike one. Wind blowing slightly out to right field. Outfield straight up, infield straight up. That one just missed for a ball, 1-1. J.R. Free, a Division I track and field and cross country star. Going to go to the University of Arkansas in the fall. This one's fouled out of play over behind us here. Mountain Home, regardless of outcome, will play at 5:15 later this evening. That one just missed. 2-2. Free's ready. The wind and the 2-2. High fly ball into right field, out of play. The next one just missed. Now the count's full. A 3-2 count now to Parker Wiles. Next one, ground ball up the middle. Diving stop over at short. The throw on to first is going to be just a hair late, but a great job to keep that in the infield. That's an infield hit. First pitch to Barons is a ball, 1-0. Comes the 1-0 and foul back over this way. The 1-1 on the way, just off the plate, 2-1. the runner over at first base. High fly ball into left field. Camped down to this one for the second out. That was Will Rawls out in left field, the defensive alignment for Mountain Home. Will Rawls in left, Carter Atkins in center, Jackson Corp over in right. From left to right in the infield, Gage Wilson, Brody Brown, Rowan Askew, and Cohen Bickford at first base. J.R. Free on the mound as that one's fouled out of play. Jax Westcote behind the plate had a big two-run homer last night. This is Chris Behrens at the plate. I beg your pardon, that's outside. This is Cale Wade. Parker Wiles over at first base. A moderate lead off of first. This next pitch up high, 2-1. This one's fouled away. And it's 2-2. So 2-2 count, 2 gone here in the top of the first. Got him over. They got him in a pickle. They got him picked off. And the Blackhawks have ran out of an inning. So Parker Wiles gets picked off between first and second base. And the Bombers head to the bottom of the first. Still no score. So Cale Wade will come back to the plate to start the second inning. Be Rowan Askew, Carter Atkins, and Cohen Bickford leading things off here in the bottom of the first inning. Mountain Home is the home team this afternoon, as decided by a coin flip. Tate Cudworth 2 for 2 so far in the tournament, deciding the coin flip. Mountain Home in their home white uniforms, Bombers across the chest, little gold outline around the word Bombers. Blue stockings, white trousers, white jersey, blue batting helmets, and blue hats this afternoon. P. Ridge in their road uniforms. Black jersey tops with American flag on the back, red numerals with a white outline across the chest. It says the Ridge. And white trousers and white stockings as well. So Rowan Askew will get things started here. Starting pitcher today for P. Ridge is Hunter Billings. So Rowan Askew led off the game last night. The very first pitch, a base hit into left. Field straight up, infield normal depth, third baseman playing at the cut of the grass. The first pitch to Rowan Askew misses, ball 1-0. 1-0 from Billings to Askew, foul out of play, 1-1. Billings ready again, the next pitch. Breaking ball, just missed, 2-1. That's a strike, 1-2. That next pitch, just missed. That was back to the screen. The 3-2 high fly ball into left field. They'll make the catch for the first out. Carter Atkins, that skips off the second baseman's glove. So Cohen Bickford will come to the plate now. Call that one a hit. He had to dive for that one, so Atkins is on at first base. So Bickford, he has Will Rawls behind him. First pitch he looks at's a ball up high, 1-0. Atkins a small lead off first. The next pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. To Hunter Billings. Billings set, checking on the runner. Runner going, ground ball to the shortstop. They'll be in safely. They'll get the out at first. So that moves the runner up 90 feet for the second out. So Will Rawls, celebrating his birthday yesterday, will come to the plate. He had a good night. Atkins in scoring position. Billings checks on the runner at second. Breaking ball just missed, 1-0. Brody Brown awaits on deck for the Mountain Home Bombers. The next pitch down low, bounced in there, 2-0. So the 2-0 on the way. High fly ball out of play. It's going to go to the field behind him. Actually, it's going to stay in play. Thought it flew over the fence, but remains 2-1. Lady Bombers and Tuckerman about to start here next 20 minutes or so. Over off to our left. There's the 2-1, and he rung him up on 2 strikes. So the umpire rung him up on strike 2. Well, pitch almost hit him, but they called it a strike. Two breaking ball. Chopper to the left side over Billings' head. This will be a tough play. Go to first, and they call him out over at first. So Mountain Home not able to push a run across. They leave Atkins stranded at second base. Well, to the top of the second, still no score. Currently at halftime, St. Louis University in the fight against Michigan, 48-39 at halftime. It's the #1 overall seed in the NCAA tournament. Of course, our Arkansas Razorbacks, they have the early game tonight, 8:45 p.m. Central Time. CBS will have your television. So Frio will go back to the mound for his second inning of work. Brody Brown will lead off the bottom of the second for Mountain Home. He had a 10 strikeout, 3 and a 4-inning performance last night. Did not surrender a hit. It was a good night all around for Brody Brown. And the Bombers, they hung a 10 spot on Belton, Missouri. Where he got his final warm-up toss in. So we'll get things rolling here to begin the top of the second inning. Cale Wade, he came to the plate to end the first inning. So he remains at the plate after Parker Wiles was picked off as that one's fouled out of play, 0-1. So when that Lady Bomber softball game begins, Nathan Bohannon is going to stream that game for us over on the Bomber Sports Network using his equipment. Won't be a score on the stream, but you can follow along as that's lined in the center, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on for the Blackhawks to begin the top of the second inning. So Michael Humphrey will stand in now for the Blackhawks. Humphrey followed by Cash Schroeder. As first pitch is a ball from Free. So 1-0 count, runner over at first base. Chopper back to Free. He'll make the play at first. That's the only out they'll get. Wade advances to second. So Cash Schroeder comes to the plate. Runner at second. First pitch, a strike. Westcote comes out to the mound, talk to Jackson Free. Outfield straight up, infield straight up. An 0-1 count. Free's ready. Checks on the runner at second. 0-1 on the way, up high, 1-1. I believe they're still waiting on that game over there for softball. It's a tie game over there. So they can't use the time limit. That one's low for a ball, 2-1. So Wade standing at second. Still one gone. Ground ball to the right side. Rowan Askew makes the play. Throw to first. Runner does advance 90 feet. Now this will be the 7-hole hitter for P. Ridge. Rhett Hargis. So Wade stands at third now. Hargis at the plate. Opportunity for P. Ridge to get on the board. J.R. Free's going to have something to say about that. That first pitch is a strike, 0-1. The next pitch just missed. A ball, 1-1. So 1-1, runner at third. Still no score. The next pitch, down low, 2-1. Bombers guarding the lines. At first and third base, the next pitch up high, 3-1. The 3-1 in there for a strike. Now the count's full. So Free's ready from the numbers. The pitch outside, ball 4. So P. Ridge will have runners at the corners with 2 gone here in the second. So first and third, 2 gone here in the second. P. Ridge threatening now. Hamilton Williams at the plate, swings and misses on a strike. Here's the 0-1, bounced in there. This will go to the screen. A run will come in to score. P. Ridge draws first blood. They're going to go over to third. The throw to third, offline. So P. Ridge is on the board first. Wade comes in to score. Hargis goes to third. Here's the 1-1. Line drive into center. This will be a base hit. This will score a run. Coming in to score is Hargis. Hamilton Williams with an RBI single. Makes it 2-0 P. Ridge. Darren Fletcher will come to the plate, the 9-hole hitter. Free set of the belt. First pitch to him, up high for a ball, 1-0. That missed 2-0. So Pete Ridge draws first blood here in this one. Are you ready? Up high, 3-0. Here's the 3-0. That one's off the plate, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So now runners at first and second with 2 gone. Jace Bench will come to the plate. He grounded out to second his first time up. Still 2 gone here in the second. P. Ridge looking for more as Greg Crow saunters back to the dugout. Jace Benj again grounded out to second his first time up. A great play by Rowan Askew. First pitch for free off the plate, 1-0. Throw down to second, back safely. So Williams at second. Fletcher over at first. 1-0, that's in there for a strike. Caught the outside part of the plate, 1-1. Comes the 1-1, fouled away. 1-2 now. Top of the order now for P. Ridge. Parker Wiles awaits on deck. Outfield straight up, infield straight up. They're not holding either of the runners. 1-2 up high, 2-2. A 2-2 on the way off the plate. Now the count's full. Payoff pitch on the way. Runners going. Line drive into right center. This will get down for a base hit. This will score at least one. They're going to hold the runner at third. So another run on the board for P. Ridge. A 2-out double for Jace Benj brings in a run. It's 3-0 P. Ridge. Still 2 gone here in the top of the second. That one bounced in there. Good block by Westcote. Up high, swung on and missed. To Parker Wiles. Free ready. And the pitch just missed, 2-1. And one on the way from Free. That's fouled down the line. 2-2 now. A 2-2 with 2 gone here in the second. Next one from Free off the plate, counts full. Full count now. Line drive into center, a base hit. This will score 2. 5-0 Pea Ridge. Parker Wiles a 2 RBI single now. And Chris Behrens will come to the plate. He flew out the left his first time up. That one's into the gap in left center. Wiles rounding second, heading to third. Now there's runners at the corners with 2 gone. And Greg Crow will head to the mound. There'll be a pitching change coming up. Braxton Blagg will come into the game. Five to nothing here in the second inning. So Braxton Blagg will enter the game with runners at the corners. So the Bombers will play again at 5:15. Don't know our opponent yet. Let's see. So the winner of this game will play at this field at 5:15. The loser will play behind us at Pippin Field, the field we were at yesterday. Ten and a half to go. Michigan leading St. Louis 71-58 in the NCAA tournament. So Braxton Blag takes the mound now. This one's a line drive into left center. That'll go down for a base hit. Another run will come in to score. 6-0 Pea Ridge. So now the Blackhawks have batted around here in the second. Michael Humphrey will come to the plate now. Black's first pitch swung on and missed, a strike, 0-1. Next one in there for a strike, 0-2. So Black steps off, he disengages. Check on the runners. 6-0 Blackhawks here in the second. The next one, a ball off the plate, 1-2. Flag's ready, the 1-2. High fly ball down the line. This was hooking foul. One, two for Blaggs, low, 2-2. Braxton also a pretty good golfer for our golf squad. He's in our top 5 in varsity. Here's the 2-2, that's low, 3-2. So a full count now. Payoff pitch from Black, runners going, and it's ball 4. So Wade heads to first. First pitch swung on and missed. So the base is loaded now for the Pea Ridge Blackhawks. The next one just missed, 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 gone here in the second. 6 runs across already. Blag will step off. Everyone scurries back to their base. Next one, that's a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 ground ball to the right side. Rowan Askew will just underhand over to second for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Mount Home trailing 6-0. The 4-6 ground out. So I believe they're underway behind us. They're underway now. Lady Bombers taking on Tuckerman. So bottom of the second. Coming up here, Drew Haney will lead things off. So Drew Haney will go to work to lead things off here in, there's going to be Brody Brown will lead off, I beg your pardon. Drew Haney will start on deck. I'm on a little whirl over here, I guess. So first pitch to Brody Brown from Hunter Billings, bounced in there for a ball, 1-0. Billings ready with the 1-0. That's bounced in there for a ball, 2-0. Brody hitting .583 this season. Still young. Not even 10 games into the season, though, if you can believe it. Here's the 2-1. That one's up high, 3-1. Billings gets the sign, the wind, and the 3-1. High fly ball into right field. Camped under, it's the right fielder. He'll make the catch for the first out. Drew Haney will come to the plate. Heart of the Bomber order due up in this half inning. Following him will be Jax Westcoat. Had a 2-run homer last night. First pitch to Haney. Breaking ball up high, 1-0. Base is empty. One gone here in the second. Breaking ball about to hit him, 2-0. On the way, caught the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Drew didn't like that one. The 2-1, that hits him. So Drew Haney's on base with one gone here in the second. That'll bring up Jax Westcoat. First pitch to Westcoat, bounced in there. Haney will stay put at first. Haney takes his lead. The next pitch for Billings in there for a strike, 1-1. A 1-1 from Billings. That one missed, 2-2 or 2-1. Next broadcast of Bomber Athletics after today will be March 31st to be at Farmington. That one's chopped to the left side. This will be a tough play. Throw over to first. A good pick by the first baseman for the out. Haney advances to second. Jackson Corp will come to the plate. We'll have the softball game for you at Farmington. Farmington Cardinals Live will have your baseball and soccer television over there. Then we'll be home against Alma on that Thursday. Day after April Fool's Day. First pitch he sees goes to the screen. Haney's going to duck over to third. The Bombers have a runner in scoring position. A 1-0 from Billings to Corp, up high 2-0. The 2-0 to Corpy, that's up high 3-0. Haney takes his lead from third. Billings set at the chest. The 3-0 to Corp. That's a walk, so the Bombers will have runners at the corners with two gone. Gage Wilson, the Bombers' 9-hole hitter, will come to the plate. Top of the Bomber order coming up after Gage Wilson. First pitch, Gage looks, that's a strike. 0-1. Next one's a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 to Wilson, fouled back to the screen, 1-2. Gage reached base twice yesterday on 2 hit-by pitches. Flew out in his only at-bat of the night. 1-2 from Billings to Wilson, called strike 3, rung him up. So the Bombers leave runners at first and third. We've played 2 full innings. We head to the top of the third. Bombers trailing this one 6-0. Braxton Blagg will go back to work here in the third inning. Michigan pulling away from St. Louis. 7 minutes to go, up 18 on St. Louis University. Winner of this game will play here at 5:15. The loser will head to Pippin Field behind us. The other winners bracket semifinal game taking place behind us. Cash Schroeder will lead things off for Pea Ridge here in the third. After a 6-run second inning. That one's up high for a ball, 1-0. Next one's down low, 2-0. The 2-0 in there for a strike, 2-1. That one just missed. Now it's 3-1 to Cash Schroeder. The 3-1 on the way. That's in there for a strike. The count's full now. Two on the way from Blag, fouled back to the screen. And that hit him in the face. Oh my goodness. So they're going to check on Cash Schroeder real quick. So that was Hargis at the plate. That was a spot behind on my lineup. So he will exit the game as they tend to him. He was covered in blood on his face, but got up under his own power. Colt Perry will run for him at first base. So Blag will go back to work. Perry takes a lead from first. Showing bunt. They get the bunt down. Only play they had was at first, so they'll take the out. Perry advances to second. There was Hamilton Williams there. It's a sacrifice bunt. Gets the runner to second. First pitch from Blagg to Fletcher is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, a strike. 1-1. And then the pitch fouled out of play, 1-2. Still 1-2 coming up. This one fouled away. There's the 1-2 inside, 2-2. Two down low, counts full. Two, chop back to Blagg. He'll throw to first for the second out. Tried to look the runner back, but he got the out at first. Runner advances to third. So back to the top of the order now for P. Ridge. Jace Benge. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Like again, ground ball to the right side. Rowan Askew makes the play. And the Bombers get out of the third unscathed. They still trail 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. We'll have one more baseball game for you today. Currently, Lady Bomber softball game going on right now as they just now having, no, they're underway over there. We'll have the later game this afternoon. Mountain Home play at 5:15. We'll have your broadcast for you. The next scheduled broadcast of Mountain Home Bomber Athletics will be on March 31st. We'll be on the road to Farmington. We're going to show you some Lady Bombers softball. Farmington Cards Live and Farmington's Huddle Fan will have the baseball and soccer game television for you. So top of the Bombers order due up here in this bottom of the third. Rowan Askew, Carter Atkins, Cohen Bickford due up in this half inning. Mountain Home trailing 6-0. First pitch up high, 1-0. Hunter Billings back to work again. Breaking ball just caught the plate. So the 1-1, that's bounced in there. 2-1. The 2-1 breaking ball off the plate, 3-1. Three-one to Rowan Askew up high. It's a leadoff walk for the Bombers to begin the third. Carter Atkins will come up now. He had a single in the first. First pitch to him's down low. Askew takes his lead from first. The 1-0 breaking ball in there for a strike. Showing bunt. Carter gets the bunt down, takes a funky bounce in front of home plate. He's going to be in safely over at first. An infield hit for Carter Atkins. So a walk and an infield single have the Bombers cooking a little bit here in the third. Cohen Bickford will come to the plate now. He grounded out to short in the first inning. Will Rawls so waits on deck. First pitch to Bickford. That's into left field, a base hit. Josh Printer's going to hold Askew at third base. And now the bases are loaded for Will Rawls. So a walk and two singles to begin the third inning for Mountain Home. So we have a discrepancy about the lineup for Mountain Home. They've asked to see Greg Crow's lineup. I don't know what would be messed up. So now the umpires will meet. So there's not a change for P. Ridge. The manager for the Blackhawks has some issue with Mountain Home's lineup. So we'll resume play after some questioning of the lineup card. Will Rawls will come to the plate. Infield playing in at the cut of the grass at the corners. First pitch to Will. Bounced in there for a ball, 1-0. Bombers can cut into this 6-0 deficit. Michigan is the first team into the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament, defeating St. Louis 95-72. Next pitch to Rawls is a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 bounced in there, 2-1. Good block by the catcher for P. Ridge. Cale Wade behind the dish. Here's the 2-1 from Billings. That's in there for a strike, 2-2. Brody Brown awaits on deck. Bases loaded, Billings ready. Pitch, that bounced in there. Counts full. So there's a big fulcrum to this game. This could be the tipping point one way or the other. Bases loaded, counts full, nowhere to put Will Rawls, and he stares at strike 3 for the first out. That's the first strikeout of the game for either side. That'll bring up Brody Brown. Drew Haney awaits on deck. Now the infield playing at regular depth. First pitch to Brody. He's down low for a ball, 1-0. It's becoming a warm afternoon. It's 86 degrees. Billings at 52 pitches. One 0 from Billings. Swung on and missed by Brody Brown. One coming, breaking ball, missed up high, 2-1. They have nowhere to put Brody Brown. Next pitch to Brody, up high, now it's 3-1. Home will play the winner or loser of Harrison versus McDonald County. That's off the plate, ball 4. The Bombers are on the board. Askew comes in to score. Atkins to third and Cohen Bickford to second. As P. Ridge's manager is out of the dugout. We'll have a meeting on the mound. So with the help of Nathan Bohannon, we'll have, I believe, all road softball games for you now through his software, so he doesn't have to just have randos add him on Facebook to watch our softball games. We appreciate his help. Kurt Drury did similar for us last year. I'm sure he's watching back home. Or he's probably watching Williams Baptist softball right now. Watching Carly play. Carly was a good one. She's a good two-sport athlete for Mountain Home. Brother Dylan, a two-sport athlete as well. So Drew Haney will come to the plate. Try to bring you as many Bomber athletics as we can. It's real difficult when you get to the springtime and everyone's playing at the same time at the same place. First pitch to Haney. That's a strike, 0-1. Atkins at third, Bickford at second, Brody Brown at first, and Drew Haney here at the plate. The 0-1 outside, 1-1. One coming in. That's a strike, 1-2. Good pitch. Jax Westcoat awaits on deck. He had a two-run homer last night. First home run he's ever hit any level of baseball. The 1-2 to Haney. Ground ball to the left side. They'll get one at second. That's all they'll get. A run comes in to score. So now there's runners at the corners with two gone for Jax Westcoat. So it's a fielder's choice and an RBI for Drew Haney. As Brown's called out at second. Atkins comes in to score and Bickford moves over to third. Jackson Corp awaiting on deck after Jax Westcoat. 6-2 our score now. First and third, two gone. First pitch to Westcoat, a strike, as Haney's going to take second base without a throw. So now two runners in scoring position for Mountain Home. Next one bounced in there. 1-1. One on the way. Breaking pitch missed. 2-1. One missed high, 3-1. They do have first base open. One to Westcoat. Ground ball to the left side. Third baseman makes the play throw to first. And the Bombers score two in the inning. They leave runners at second and third. Played three full innings. Mountain Home has cut into the deficit, but is still 6-2 in favor of Pea Ridge. Winner of this game will play either McDonald County or Harrison at this field at 5:15. The loser will play one of those two teams at 5:15 behind us. It'll be Corp, Wilson, and Askew the next half inning. Braxton Blag goes back to work. He will face Parker Wiles to begin the fourth. Top of the second over softball. There's no score yet between Tuckerman and Mountain Home. That's the consolation bracket championship game over there. So Parker Wiles will lead off the top of the fourth inning. His last time up, he reached on a single. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. First pitch to him's a strike, 0-1. 0-1 swung on and missed, 0-2. 0-2 on the way from Blag, called strike 3. First strikeout of the game. Chris Behrens will stand in now. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. 0-1. 0-1. Line back up the middle, a base hit right back at Blag. So a 1-out single for the Blackhawks here in the fourth inning. Cale Wade, the Pete Ridge catcher. That one's popped up over to the right side. Jackson Corp says he has it, makes the catch for the second out. So Wade flies out to right. Six to 2 our score. First pitch from Blag's down low, 1-0. Michael Humphrey at the plate. He stares at a strike, 1-1. One pitch, swung on and missed, 1-2. Behrens takes his lead at first. The pitch from Blag, called strike 3. So the Bombers get out of the inning. P. Ridge strands a runner at first. A quick top of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Bombers still trail 6-2. 2 strikeouts in that inning for Braxton Blag. It will be 8-9-1 due up in this half inning. Corp, Wilson, and Askew for the Bombers. Bottom of the second, still no score over at softball. On the home and Tuckerman playing right now. Nathan Bohannon helping us stream the game over there with his small amount of equipment he has. New New pitcher on the mound for Pea Ridge. This is Bryce Jordan. On the bump. So Hunter Billingsday is done on the mound. He is the pitcher of record. Jordan finishing his warm-up tosses. He will face Jackson Corp. Begin the bottom of the 4th inning. Been a good tournament put on by Harrison School District and the Harrison Parks and Rec Department. They hosted the state tournament here a couple years ago. They did a good job with it, so they do pretty well here. So Jackson Corp will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning against a new pitcher, Bryce Jordan. No other changes that I could see for Pea Ridge. High fly ball to the right side out of play. Oh, 1 to Corp. Now it's 0-2. Jackson Corp reached on a walk his last time up. 0-2. Ground ball to the left side. Corp stumbles out of the batter's box. The throw over to first in time for the first out. Connor Gentry will come to the plate now. See if he can get on base for Rowan Askew, who will wait on deck. This one fouled down the line, 0-1. Jordan ready from the belt. Next pitch, chopped to the left side, 0-2. Play by Printer over in the third base coach's box. D1 infielder for a reason. 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That'll skip through for a base hit. O'Connor Gentry swinging the bat. He reaches base with a 1-out single. And Rowan Askew will come to the plate now. So I just realized they're using 3 umpires today, as opposed to the usual 2 in your regular games. Very similar. Swung on and missed, 0-2 to Rowan Askew. Jordan checks on Gentry at first. The next pitch stares at a strike. Strike three, a strikeout for the second out of the inning. So Askew is retired for the second time today. Carter Atkins will stand in now. 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. There's a pitch from Jordan. Down low for a ball. Carter checked his swing. It's 0-2. Gentry stays put over at first. Barn burner in the women's tournament. South Carolina leading Southern University 76-11. South Carolina ain't messing around. About the only sport they are good at. Pete Rich's coach not pleased about that check swing. High fly ball. It's got to charge into this one down the line. And it's just foul. Cohen Bickford waiting on deck, waiting for his opportunity. So 2-1 to Carter. That's in there for a strike. 2-2. 6-2 our score. Connor Gentry at first. Bombers trying to fight back into this one. Next one to Carter, swung on and missed. That's all she wrote for the fourth inning. Well, Mountain Home will leave a runner stranded over at first. So Bryce Jordan comes in. Leaves a runner stranded, strikes out 2. We'll head to the top of the fifth. Mountain Home still trailing 6-2. It'll be 6, 7, 8 due up. And the fifth inning. Next time the Bombers come to bat, it'll be the heart of the lineup. 3, 4, 5, Bickford, Rawls, and Brody Brown due up. Blagg returns to the mound for the fifth inning. You're tuning in. We hope you're enjoying your spring break so far. A week of rest and relaxation for many as we recharge those batteries and head to the stretch run of the school year. I believe 8 weeks of school left after next week. 7 or 8. We're into the home stretch. If this were a horse race. This is Cash Schroeder leading off for P. Ridge. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Ball, it's a base hit into the gap. This will go to the wall. So Cash Schroeder's on with a leadoff double. So Colt Perry will come to the plate. He was inserted into the lineup after Rhett Hargis was hit in the face last time up. Pitch down low Well, no, actually, this is Red Hargis, so he's come back into the game. They've got him bandaged up, I believe. Runner at second, nobody gone. Just throws the bat out there. Blag will make the play and throw to first for the first out of the inning. They're scooting along over at softball, nothing, bottom of the third inning. So Hamilton Williams will stand in now. Check on the runner at third. He's back safely. So one gone here in the top of the fifth. Mountain Home trying to keep this at a 4-run game. First pitch is low for a ball. Good block by Westcote. Pete Ridge's coach coming over from the third base coach's box. He's had a lot of questions today for the umpiring crew this afternoon. Next pitch is strike, 1-1. A ball to the left side off Gage Wilson's glove. It skips into left, so that's an error. A run does come across to score. 7-2 now. Flag ready, breaking ball up high, 1-0. It's Matt Easterling, the head coach of Pea Ridge. His 21st season. That's fouled out of play. That's a long time. The head coach of this program. Next pitch, that is down the line. Will it stay in play? Will not. It will go foul. To Darren Fletcher, the 9-hole hitter for Pea Ridge. Williams over at first. I'll check on Williams at first, and he's back safely. First base coach for Pea Ridge wearing a shin guard. You never be too prepared over there, I guess. High fly ball into center field. Carter Atkins under this one makes the catch for the second out. Jace Benge will come to the plate. Top of the order now for Pea Ridge. First pitch, he looks at the strike, 0-1. Benge 1 for 3 this afternoon. This is Blagg's 50th pitch. This one fouled away, now it's 0-2. Flag ready with the 0-2. That's off the plate, 1-2. So the 1-2 fouled away. Flag with the 1-2. That's fouled back to the screen. Still 1-2. Here it is. That's up high. Williams stays put at first. Comes this one down the line, foul. Bickford couldn't get there in time to get that one. Still remains 2-2. To Jace Benge. Swung on and missed, throw down to first, and so it should be, yeah, it should be done. First base was taken. Yeah, that's right, it's 2 outs. So it's a strikeout, E2 on that one. Now there's runners at the corners. Parker Wiles will come in now. So it's the 3rd strikeout for Braxton Blagg. This one's popped up out of play. 0-1. Chris Barron's on deck for P. Ridge. Next one's a strike, 0-2. Two gone here in the 5th. Mountain Home trailing 7-2 as Blagg steps off. Everyone goes back to their bases. Wiles 2 for 3 today. That one's into left field, and a base hit. It'll score a run. Benge will hold over at second. Ground ball to the left side. Or over to first. And that gets Mountain Home out of the inning, but P. Ridge adds 2 runs to their lead. Head of the last of the 5th. 8-2. Bryce Jordan returning to the mound for P. Ridge here in the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th, 3-4-5 do it for Mountain Home. Colin Bickford will get us started here. Eight to 2 our score. Mountain Home's offense is volatile. They can put some runs up in a hurry. First pitch to Bickford, a strike, 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Ready, the next pitch. Off the plate, 1-2. Going 1 for 2 today. Wind in the pitch, swung on and missed, a strikeout. The 3rd strikeout for Bryce Jordan. Will Rawls comes to the plate now. First pitch in there for a strike. Next one's a strike, 0-2. That one was low, but they called it a strike. Even the scoreboard had it as a ball. Down the right field line, a base hit. So Will Rawls is on base with 1 gone. So Brody Brown comes to the plate now. Brody reached on a walk his last time up. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Brody 0 for 1 today. Next one, breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-2. Oh, 0-2 to Brody, swung on and missed. 2nd strikeout of the inning, 4th strikeout for Bryce Jordan. That brings up Drew Haney. First pitch to Haney, up high, 1-0. Next one into left field, a base hit. Haney goes opposite field, and the Bombers will have runners at the corners with 2 gone. So a 2-out single for Drew Haney as Rawls moves over to 3rd, and Jax Westcoat comes to the plate. Jax had a 2-run homer last night. That is first ever over-the-wall home run. First pitch to Westcoat off the plate, 1-0. Jordan's 1-0 to Westcote. Breaking ball, and Haney will take second. It's called a strike, 1-1. So now 2 runners in scoring position. 1-1 to Westcote, off the plate, 2-1. Jordan checks on the runners. The 2-1 off the plate, 3-1. The 3-1 in there for a strike. Caught the bottom part of the plate. So the payoff pitch right now is a high fly ball into center. Ranging back, this is trouble. And they make the catch over in center field. Second baseman with a great play to get out of the inning. So the Bombers leave runners at the corners. They're not able to cash in. We played 5 full. Head to the top of the 6th. It is 8-2. We have a new arm on the mound for Mountain Home. Brody Horn will come in now. Eight to 2 our score. Mountain Home running out of time. The 8, 9, and 1 due up for Mountain Home in the bottom of the 6th inning. Kale Wade will lead off for P. Ridge here in the 6th. First pitch, a strike from Brody Horn. Off the plate, 1-1. This one fouled back to the screen. 1-2. Brody Horn, a freshman for Mountain Home, played for Cody Matheny's junior high Bomber basketball team. That's breaking ball just off the plate, 2-2. Foul away, we'll do it again. Two from Brody Horn. It hits him. pitch from Horns, a strike, 0-1. Runner over at first. Nobody gone here in the sixth. They show bunt.
Good pitch, good pitch.
Parker takes his lead from first. They show bunt again. Can't get it down. It goes back to the screen again. So it's 1-2. Tuckerman's taking the lead over at softball. It's 2-1, bottom of the fourth inning. The 2-1, that hits him. So back-to-back hit batters. P. Ridge got something cooking here now in the sixth inning. Cash Schroeder now standing in. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Here you go, Brody. Fill it up, kid.
Still nobody gone here, top of the sixth in the semifinal game in the winner's bracket of the Ozark Baseball Classic. Showing bunt, he pulled it back, 1-0. Showing bunt again, that goes over the screen. 1-1. So 1-1 now. Parker at second, Humphrey at first. Line drive into left center field, a base hit. This will score at least one. 9-2 P. Ridge. As this will go back to the screen, the runners will advance. So now runners at second and third. Hargis at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 today. Still nobody gone here in the top of the sixth. They show bunt. First pitch a strike. Say he got a piece of it.
Good pitch, kid. Good pitch.
0-1 inside, 1-1. The 1-1 from Brody Horton, swung on and missed, 1-2. Nine to 2, Blackhawks in the lead. This one, they throw the bat out there down the right field line as it hit the ground first, but a great effort from Cohen Bickford. One, two off the plate, 2-2. 2-2 ground ball to the right side. It's Rowan Askew over to first. The run comes in to score. The Bombers will trade a run for an out. So Hargis is retired. Hamilton Williams in now. First pitch he sees the ball 1-0. Hamilton's 1 for 2 today. This will be the 20th pitch for Brody Horn. This is fouled away, 1-1. A 1-1 inside, 2-1. That's up high, 3-1. Three one fouled away, 3-2 now. As that's ball 4. The Blackhawks will have runners at the corners with 1 gone. Schroeder over at third, Williams at first. First pitch from Horn, foul tip, 0-1. Runners at the corners with 1 gone in the 6th. 2 runs across in this half inning. This one's fouled away, 0-2. Oh, 2 just missed, 1-2. One, 2 bounced in. Blocked by Westcote, 2-2. Horn steps off, throws to first. Nothing doing over there. Still 2-2. So Darren Fletcher. Fletcher 0 for 2 today. The next one, high fly ball into left. Will Rawls charging in. Can't make the catch. A run will score. So Fletcher's on base with an RBI single. Schroeder coming in to score. Williams moves to second. 11-1 now. And Greg Crow's out of the dugout. He's going to go talk to Brody. So we'll have a new pitcher. Brody Hornsday is done on the mound. Cody Schrabel. And a pitch now for Mountain Home. So Schrabel will take his warm-up pitches. Normally the starting shortstop for Mountain Home. Not starting today. Brody Brown over at short. Schrabel will step to the mound. So Cody Schrabel now into the game. First pitch from Schrabel, fouled away, 0-1. Next one a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 called, strike two, inside part of the plate. That's fouled away. Still 2-2. Two down low, counts full. That's ball four. The bases are loaded now. So the top of the order now for P. Ridge. Next pitch from Schrabel is popped up into center field. Carter Atkins has this one, tagging up and scoring is P. Ridge, 12-2 now. So Williams comes in to score. This one's popped up, out of play. Next one's a strike, 0-2. 0-2 from Schrabel on the way, just missed, 1-2. The next one, high fly ball into left center. Carter Atkins says he has it. He does for the third out. So Pea Ridge leaves the bases loaded. They tack on to their lead, however. It's 12-2 now. (8-9-1) due up in this half inning for Mountain Home. Jackson Corp, Gage Wilson, and Rowan Askew. Well, it could be Connor Gentry in that ninth spot. Bryce Jordan still on the mound. So Mountain Home will play at 5:15. I don't know if it's McDonald County or Harrison that won the game behind us, but Mountain Home comes back and wins. They'll play at this field at 5:15. If not, they'll play behind us at Pippin Field at 5:15 for the third place game. They will round out the consolation bracket in between. So it'll be Jackson Corp. And now to start things off here in the last of the sixth. First pitch Corp sees is a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Down the line, foul. Called strike three, so that's the first out of the inning. So after breaking news out of the SEC, after Arkansas defeated South Carolina 22-6, South Carolina has dismissed their head baseball coach, Paul Maneri. That's into right field as this will go foul. So Arkansas got a dude fired last night. So good the Razorbacks are playing this year as that next pitch is a strike, 0-2. This one's straight up in the air, and it'll scoot out of play. One gone here in the last of the sixth, the 0-2. Wilson pops it up to the right side. Caught by the right fielder, called everyone off. Makes the catch for the second out. This is Grady Sheehan at the plate now. Last hope for the Bombers. Carter Atkins awaiting on deck. First pitch to Grady. Ground ball back to the pitcher. This should do it. The throw over to first, and that's it. So Mountain Home drops this one 12-2 in the winners bracket semifinals. They will face either McDonald County or Harrison behind us at 5:15. We'll have the broadcast for you. We'll go live a couple minutes beforehand, but your final score here in the first game of the day for Mountain Home. Pea Ridge 12, Mountain Home 2. Pea Ridge moves to the championship game here at 5:15. They'll get the consolation games out of the way here in between, and we'll be back in about 2.5 hours or so. Bring you more Bomber baseball in just a moment. See if we can salvage a split on the day. Again, your final score, Mountain Home drops this one 12-2. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain Home Bomber Athletics.